Way to go there, F.A. Ambrose and, of course, Moses Simon for those two clinical finishes. And 2-0 it finished, yes, so the journey just starts, or has just begun for the Super Eagles en route to the World Cup 2018. All right, let's get on with the show now. And, of course, we're talking the papers on the show today. The sports paper review is up next. And we have our guest, Shola Rogers, who joins us, a renowned... I have to use that word. Renowned sports journalist. Great to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Okay, let's start up by looking at the papers. Sports Day first.
Yes, of course, the main story there, Umar Kali prefers Arsenal. I'm wondering where they're getting all these stories from, you know. They should just let them simmer. I would have loved a situation where these guys don't even go to any of these clubs, or probably look for somewhere, a way to keep them together, you know. When you start doing this, you're going to balkanize the team. At under 20, we won't win anything. Wow. You know, and of course, the other one, Sanchez scares its Gunners. Of course, when Sanchez gets injured, the Gunners don't play well, at least this season so far. And of course, the other story that I would really want to take a look at is Martins Eyes MLS Best Goal Award. And if you've seen how Martins has played at the MLS, I've had to stay up at night to watch him play, and it's been watched every second. And it was really nice to see him turn out for the Eagles twice. You know, I hope they just keep it going like that. He didn't get goals, yes, but hey, it's a good part. It's a good thing that you brought him back into the fold.
Is it? How? Why?
Yes, because we need to try out all our players. I've always said it, I've said it here more than once, you need a pool of players. You need a pool of about 50 to 60 players, which you will now draw from based on current form. Okay. A good example is what the England coach has done. If you look at that team, as compared to the team he had last year, he had virtually unknown young players now, you know, and it's based on, you cannot fault it. Dele Ali got in and got a goal, you know, so those are the things that Sunday Lisa should be doing. So bringing in Ihana Cho and Obafemi, fantastic
so
move.
How do you justify the call-up of the Martins over someone like Anthony Uja, who plays regularly and scores goals for Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga? Martins plays in MLS.
The beauty of that is that we've talked about a pool. If Uja makes it into that pool, it would be nice for Lisa to give him a try. He's a Nigerian, he's getting goals, but he cannot call up more than 4 strikers.
Exactly.
He has to zero in on 4, and everybody clamored for Martins, and they listened, you know. So he's gotten his chance. I want to keep him in the fold and give Uja a try. It's not impossible.
Okay,
that's why you have friendly games and stuff.
Check out some other papers.
Okay.
Let's check out some other papers.
Next there is the
Complete Sports.
And,
yeah, this is a very sad one here. Samson Siasia begs kidnappers, and the story of his mom being kidnapped, and it's a sad one. I thought we were away from this. I thought we had moved away from all of this, and I'm hoping, I'm praying that the new vigor that the police has shown in recent times will come to bear on this. Hopefully, no ransom will be paid, no lives will be lost, and his mom will come back safe, you know.
But considering the fact that he has a national assignment, we need to qualify for the Olympics. Yeah, this is a big distraction.
He's already in camp, you know. He's out of the country, and you don't want distractions to the gaffer at this time. You want him to put all eyes on it. But look,
how can he focus?
I love my mom a lot, and I'm sure I'm not sure I can be 100% if I don't want to find myself in this kind of situation.
Sure,
I don't want to
certainly
be.
not.
But I pray that his mom gets found very soon, safe. You know, and of course the other story up there is that Eagles beat stubborn Swaziland.
Yeah, stubborn
I like
Swaziland.
that word, stubborn. Yeah. And it's in red, you know. Those guys have been stubborn, you know. They didn't come to play football. If you look at them in the first game and the second game, what they came to do was to pack the proverbial bus.
Yes,
probably they stole that bus from Chelsea, I don't know. But it's really sad when you find out that it's negative. They want to catch you on the counter all the time. And the way we were lined up, we had our 4-3-3, you know. But one bold move that Olise made yesterday was dropping Echejile for Akas and dropping Mikel for Onubi. That's a massive move. It shows that, look, this coach is not here to look at names, he's looking at form. And maybe Mikel was a little bit out of it. I don't blame them. Look at the tough at Swaziland. I wonder how FIFA and CAF allowed a game, a World Cup game, to be played at that kind of turf. You know, and again, our foreign players don't really like playing on AstroTurf and all of that. One of the reasons why we took the game to Port Harcourt, you know, and I don't blame them, because the quality of the AstroTurfs in Africa are not really up to scratch, and it tends to injure them when they play. So it was a good move. I'm happy that we're playing in Port Harcourt. There's natural grass there. But can we just get back to the National Stadium in Surulere also and bring these games back to where the fans are?
National Stadium in Surulere. I've said it countless times.
But the fans in Port Harcourt weren't that bad. I mean, the stadium was filled.
Yeah, no, the fans were not that bad. But you know, even before Olise got the job, he was quoted as saying that he feels that the Eagles should get back to playing at the National Stadium. You know, Stade de France is a very good place for the French team to play. Yes. Wembley is a fantastic place for the English national team. We're talking about our #1 brand, the Super Eagles. So why can't we put things in order? This is a call to our administrators to put the facilities back in shape and bring football back home. One downer for me is the encroachment by the fans. We need to put an end to that. It happened during the last game of the season. Sunshine versus Enyimba. It happened in Lagos. It happened in Port Harcourt. It happened in Kaduna. It happened in Aba. We cannot continue having this. We need more personnel, more security personnel, more wardens, more people to come out and secure our facilities.
I know in years past we used to have these like wired fences or barricades, you know, to stopping.
They're not allowed anymore.
They're no longer allowed.
They're not allowed
so what do you
anymore
do?
For safety reasons, because FIFA had to have people remove them because they had cases where people got trampled and all of that. So that's why they have all those stairways, if you could use that word, to get onto the pitch. But what you need to do is to put more policemen with more dogs and more batons and stuff.
Backing the pitch. Exactly.
Backing the pitch, looking at the fans and keeping
not
them
enjoying the game.
No, you know, not getting carried away.
We're not there to enjoy the game.
No, you know, stuff like that. So we need to work on that. But all round, kudos to the Super Eagles.
Okay,
they got the job done.
All right, let's move on. Still have more papers. Loads of papers. Loads of papers.
Sporting Sun. Next and,
of course, again, the main story here is, and now it's even captioned in a very sad way. Siasia says, "My mother is sick," and it just gets worse. When you're ill, you're supposed to be under medical care, maybe in your home or at the hospital, preferably.
Yes.
You don't want to be with some thugs who think that this is a way for them to make money
and make a
and
fortune.
it's really, really, really sad. And just contrary to what we saw in the other paper, now Sporting Sun tells us Nwankali snubs Arsenal. So that's why I said earlier, where did they get these stories from? You know? And there's a nice one here about what's his name now? Iheanacho is magical. That's Yaya Toure. Another story, Tyson Fury.
What do you think about this guy?
Tyson Fury is going to get beat, man. But Klitschko is going to knock him out. That's it. I don't see Fury coming out of this bout with anything.
But should we even mention his name in the same sentence as Muhammad Ali? He's saying right here, I'm the most
He's
charismatic.
just attracting unnecessary attention to himself, really.
He uses the word charismatic. He
doesn't
say a good fighter.
Yeah, but
so that's different.
He's not even
so
close.
He could be
to Muhammad Ali. Let's move on. Let's check out. There's one more paper.
One more to go.
Sporting Life.
All right, Sporting Life, also the main story here. Now they even have Siasia's mom's picture on the cover. It says NFF to kidnappers, free Siasia's mom now. And other stories there, you have Barca lead Lavezzi race. Everybody's talking about Lavezzi now. He's looking like the next big thing, but of course we know how the agents bring these stories out to sell their players.
January.
Yeah, it's about that time. Ikeme's daddy visits son before Swaziland game. We saw a picture that Tony Bitoye tweeted of Ikeme and his dad, and I was like, wow, the man even looked young and all of that.
Yeah, what do you think of his performance so far since he replaced Enyama in goal for Nigeria?
Ikeme got us the ticket yesterday because after the first goal, it was nerve-wracking for me because we wanted a safety goal, the second goal. When he didn't come, those guys were going to hit us, and he made a point-blank save because if the game had ended 1-1, they would have qualified on the away goals, you know. Yes. So Ikeme, kudos, man. He's done well.
And lastly, for me, Ruthless Jose, ready to axe Azza, Costa, Oscar, and Matic.
Who's going to play for him?
What kind of story is that?
If I am a coach, these are not the players that I will ask.
Exactly.
These guys are the best at what they do.
Okay, tell me the ones you want to go if you were the coach.
There's nothing wrong with the Chelsea team when it comes to personnel.
Is there anyone you want to take out? You wouldn't want to play if you were in Jose's shoe?
I would never let Hazard and Costa go.
Like, seriously?
Hazard, Costa, Oscar, I won't let them go. You know, he needs to look at himself. Jose, what are you doing wrong?
Yeah, I think it's just the papers doing this stuff again. I don't see any way Jose will send this guy's packing. No way, not a chance.
We'll see. We'll see. If he eventually gets to send them away, who knows what will happen? But I know Jose. He's smart enough. He's smart enough. He knows what is best for the team, and he wouldn't want to do something that will take them aback. All right, let's talk about the Super Eagles. Definitely, a whole lot has already been said, but let's listen to this one from Sunday Olise, the Super Eagles coach, talking about that game against Swaziland, how it all panned out. It's the sports this morning.